Hello, it's Friday, 25th of March. It's just gone 6:30 in the evening. I've dropped in a completely new swim, one I've not fished before, mainly because it's absolutely packed down here, because it's the last weekend before it shuts until 16th of June. There's no swims going really, but as luck would have it, I'm on fish. There are fish in this bay. A fella who's fishing over there on the swim that I've fished before, he's had one. There's a fellow that's fishing over there on the open bank there that fishes out to the point of the spit. He's had some as well, and a fish has just topped out there about 40 yards in front of me. So we're both waving to each other over there, just getting all excited. So yeah, I've stuck 8 wraps out along the margin there, where there's some sort of brambles, and the other one I've fished over to the left, which is pretty near the spot where I used to fish, where I fished earlier in the year, in sort of January, February time. I'm just fishing for PVA bags still. I'm fishing till tomorrow lunchtime at least, and possibly may hang it out and even do a second night, just to make the most of it if the fish are having it. So yeah, that's the plan. Right now I'm just sorting my gear out, putting my house up. I've got my rods out first. Yeah, I've got to be quiet because I'm only 8 wraps out there on that rod. Yeah, it's looking promising, so I'll do an update in a bit. Okay, 7 o'clock now. I'm ready and waiting. I feel very confident. So you know what that means, don't you? Nothing's going to happen. Morning. 5:30 now. Quite a bit of fish activity in the night. Fish topping and that. But no one's had any takes. So perhaps there's gonna be some daytime activity. The only activities going on here for the minute is me putting the kettle on. Okay, I've put a bag out on the in the vicinity of where that fish was showing. O'clock. Bleeps on the left hand rod. Promising. Okay, it's 11:30 now. It's a nice sunny warm day, but it's not looking very carpy. So I think I'm going to pack up and go in about an hour and a half, and yeah, look forward to the start on the other lake next weekend. Fish are out there, but they don't seem really interested. I'm right on top of one that's out there. There's a lot of lines in the water. Speaking to the others, I don't think anything else has come out. So yeah, just haven't got the confidence now anymore. So now that my gear's all dried out, I think I'm going to call it a day shortly. Okay, that's it, 12:30, all packed up. So yeah, I'll see you on the other lake. Okay, I'm not down the other lake. I've come back for a last gasp attempt on this one. And I'm literally in the next swim to the one I fished at the weekend, mainly because I've been around the lake, had a good look, haven't seen any signs of fish, so I've just come back to the place where I knew there was fish a few days ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one out there on the spot that I fished before and had takes from, which is nice and clean if you get it right, and don't drop short and hit the weed, because there's still weed out there at about a couple of wraps short of the mark. And the other one, I'm just going to have a little bit of a lead about out there, just to make sure I'm on a clean spot, but it's going to be going out where I saw that fish topping, which was about 30-40 yards out in front of that swim there. So yeah, that's the plan. Back to the midweek overnighters now that the clocks have changed. So there's no one else on, by the way, no one else at all. One guy fishing in the day ropes swim, the day swim, so he'll be off later. I don't imagine he'll be doing the night and any of the other swims. So yeah, I've got the lake to myself by the looks of it, which is surprising for the last night, but then, you know, we've got this cold snap coming in, so perhaps people thought leave it. So yeah, right, okay, time to get set up. You're not going to believe it, I've left my buzzers rod pod at home. Right, I think I'm just going to do a few hours then till it gets dark, and then call it quits. I can't fish without me buzzers. So yeah, first time I've forgotten anything as major as that. Oh dear. Right, okay, I'm going to get them out. Okay, had some out there for a little bit, a few hours. Be amazing if I had one, wouldn't it? I can't fish just like that tonight through the night. I've got to get some sleep because I've got work tomorrow. So yeah, what an idiot. Oh dear. Right, I'm going to pack everything away so it's ready to go, bar the rods a bit later. Okay, well that didn't go to plan, because just as it was getting dark it started raining. So yeah, I think that was nature's way of saying just give it up and yeah, go home and prepare for the other lake, which is what I'm going to do. So I'll see you there. Okay, here I am on the other lake. It's Sunday, 3rd of April. I was away for most of the weekend. Only got back last night, so I couldn't do last night. But I haven't been missing much apparently, because there's been quite a few people on here. A couple of friends have done 3 nights and not had anything, and there's I don't think anyone else has caught yet since it opened. Or if they have, they're keeping quiet about it. But yeah, it's been cold and frosty and sub-zero temperatures during the week and through the weekend, and no, it hasn't really started off here yet. There's 3 lakes that interjoin. This top one being the shallowest, so when the sun gets up it sort of warms up the quickest, but also it's probably not holding the temperatures because of what they dip to at night. So yeah, this was like this last year, right up until May I think it was, or end of April, something like that. And I struggled until I had, I think it was a 29 pounder was the first fish I had, but that was after some time of starting on here. So yeah, not a lot's been happening here. I've come to this part of the lake at the top, at the northern end, because this is one of the shallowest areas out here, just here in front of me. But I'm just going to walk the lake for a little bit, or stand and watch, see if I can see any signs at all of fish surfacing. If I do, then I'm going to be sticking PVA bags out on them. Actually, I'm going to go back to the car and get my jacket on because it's blooming freezing. Right, okay, well I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, it's just gone 9 o'clock now. Been walking the three lakes for the last couple of hours or so. Not seen anything. I've come back to this area, which is the shallows at the northern end of the lake and the southern facing, because this is going to warm up quite quickly. I think this is the area that gives me the most confidence, so I'm going to sort of get my gear, I think, and set up back from the edge, and just might put a bag down the margin there, and another one out there somewhere. Okay, that's them out there. The right hand rod has gone out in what I know is a sort of silty area of about 3.5 foot deep, as I tend to wade out that far, well, not quite that far, but almost that far when I was fishing in the Carp swim next door, out to those rushes out there, and giving it the big chuck. But when I fished in that swim before now, I've had fish show that close in. I'm fishing right over there. So, yeah, to me that seems as good a place as any. And the other one is out there in the real shallows. Probably only 2.5 foot, 2 foot if that, something like that. So I've just stuck one out there. See if I see any fish moving along those rushes. If there is, I'll leave it there. If not, then I'll probably have another chuck further out. There's a series of gravel bars that tend to run from left and right. Yeah, so there's options out there as well. And in the deeper spots, it's a bit deeper. I think it's 4 foot plus. Right, I'm well overdue my second coffee, as I had my first one at about 5:30 or whatever it is before I left this morning. And it's now, what is it now? 10:30. Ooh. Severe caffeine deficiency. Okay, I had a little look up the bank there. I think I'm going to give it a little while longer, but then it would have been out there for a couple of hours, and I haven't seen anything moving along that reed line, so I might put another bag on and try a different area. for a rechuck. It's coming up 4 o'clock now. Just pulled in the left-hand rod, stuck it out on a single, just a single look bait out there at about 125 yards, so sort of level with that little island, and in what is probably deeper water, because over where it was pretty shallow. A seagull could see it. Black-headed gull. I tried to dive bomb it a couple of times. So yeah, all I've seen is miles away, 250 yards over by the further island. Got to stick my jacket back on. It's got a bit chilly now. So yeah, I think I'll start tidying up my gear. Not sure I'm going to stay into darkness. I might give it another hour, but unless I see something. But, nothing. It looked like it was going to rain. Actually, it's definitely still a cold wind coming over the top. Right, I should do an update before I go. Okay, just coming up to 6 o'clock. That's my lot, I think. So I think I am going to come back down during the week, probably Wednesday, midweek overnighter. Knowing where the fish are now, they're in their usual spots in the safe haven. So I'm probably going to fish on the other bank over there, fishing out to the gap either side of that island there, to try and pick them up as they go up and down. Along there. So yeah, it's going to get milder now over the course of this week, and the pressure's going to drop as well. So sort of the 10, getting on for 10:30 at the minute, so it's going to drop down to sort of 10:15, something like that. So all looks good, and hopefully it'll be the start of the pickup for this place, and we can start getting into some fish. Right, I'll see you then. Okay, it's Wednesday, 6th of April. It's just gone 6:15 in the evening. I'm down for an overnighter. Got work tomorrow, but I've come down because we've got a big southwesterly coming in and a big drop in pressure. We're going to have gales up to 40 miles an hour. I've come in this swim on the island. I'm going to be fishing one out there at 25 wraps. Sometimes I can go a bit further than that, but it's going to get up to about 40 miles an hour, like I said. I think the wind tonight, so I want to be able to put it back out on the spot if I fish or take. And the other one, the reason I've come in here is because when I got down there, I went over that side. I was going to fish on the back, with my back to the wind, so that I could get some distance and just fish up against fish the other way to that island that's out there, in the gap that's on that side of it and on this side of it, or up against it. But I hadn't been here 5 minutes. I was just walking along that bank having a look, and I see a fish top out here. And since I've been setting up, which has been about an hour now, getting on for, I hadn't seen it again. But then he's just put his head out again just now. So the other rod I'm going to stick just with a PVA bag out there for now, and we'll see what happens. If it shows elsewhere, if it's going all over the place, then I might just stick the second rod out there again at the same distance, 25 wraps. Got the spod rod out again. It's been a while for at least one rod, so I'm going to be baiting up. Probably put about, I don't know, 20 or so baits out, not many, and half a dozen spods of spod mix. So yeah, I'm quite confident actually. I'm probably going to get battered in the wind tonight and not get much sleep and be absolutely exhausted at work tomorrow, but I think it's worth it. So right, okay, I'm going to get a bag out on that spot before I forget where the fish showed. bit far left, that one. A little bit far right. What there is it goes from gravel down to silt. Just in from the very edge of that, the left-hand edge of that island. That's the one. That's the one. Yep. I'm going to get absolutely battered in here tonight. All blurry-eyed in the morning. Looking good though. Yeah. Last year it was a long while before we had this sort of weather. It's almost into May, but we're still having frosts. That fish hasn't shown again. I'm debating whether to leave it there or just pull it in and stick it out at 25 wraps like the other rod in that sort of general area. I'm going to turn the sensitivity of the buzzers down tonight, I think. But, yeah, I was literally just here 5 minutes. I saw the fish. I could have spent, hours. Well, I didn't have that long anyway, I only had sort of 2.5 hours before it got dark, so something like that. So yeah, that was quite fortunate. It gives me confidence. Don't like fishing blind, especially on here. It's so big, the 3 lakes joined together, and they do tend to shoal up. So if you see one, there's normally going to be others around. I mean, you get the odd lone fish. I mean, he did look like a bit of a loner. You just get those nutty fish, don't you, that just chuck themselves out about half a dozen times in the same area, and that's all you see. No other fish show. So it could be a loner, but they definitely go around up near that island over there. I mean, you know that if you watched my videos last year. What a contrast to weekend, Sunday. Fish don't know whether they're coming or going. I should get them going with a bit of luck. Right, I'm going to sort myself out some grub because what's the time now? Yeah, it's just gone 7, so yeah, dinner time. Okay, 8:30 now. Had a bit of rain earlier, but it stopped. Someone else has actually turned up, set up on the other side of the lake. So he's probably got more sense than me because he's not going in the face of the wind. It's quite calm out there at the minute, but yeah, according to the forecast, it's all going to change. And it's going to keep going right through the night. So yeah, hopefully I'm in one piece tomorrow morning. And if I don't have a fish, I'll see you then. Hey, okay, 2 o'clock. I'm off the mark on this lake. It's only a little one, but never mind. That was the left-hand rod with the PBA bag. I misjudged that. It's 17 and a half. I was catching those 30s recently. That's done it. Come on in, let's have a little look at here. Fella. Be good. There we are. Quickly to the other side. Lovely clean fish. Okay, come on, let's get back. Go and get your big brother. Oh, I'm chuffed with that. Having you know, seen the fish from over the other side when I first got down there. Just as I had that take, my camera keeps getting blown over. The one that's between the rods. So I went out there. It was about the third time I've been out to pick it up, stand it back up again. And just as I did that, the bobbin went up, and I thought, oh, probably, even though I'm back-bedded, line tow or something, because we're getting gusts of wind. It's not a constant, we're just getting gusts. And then it dropped down again. I thought, there you go. Then it went, shot up, and then we started taking line off the spool. So, yeah, couldn't have been in a better position. I was right over the rod. So, yeah. But it's taken me a while. It's just come up to 3 o'clock now. I've got a bag on, but I'm waiting for it to stop raining before I stick it out there. I've nearly lost my storm cover over at thingy. The Velcro straps all come undone. There's just 3 poles that hold it in at the front. So that's flapping around. So I've had to try and fight and get the Velcro straps back in. I'm double pegged around the side of the bivvy that's facing the wind, so I'll be alright. I'm anchored down, but yeah, I got a fair bit of sleep to start with, up to about 1 o'clock, and then I've sort of been waking up every now and again when the camera gets blown over. It should be alright now. I've got it in a different position. Got the little tripod splayed out a little bit more, so yeah. Right, well, yeah, just got to wait for this rain to ease up for a bit, so the bag doesn't get too wet and on the cast, and get it back out there. Yes. Hey, how's about that then, eh? Morning. It's well, it's coming up 6:15 now, but I had the take it about 5:30. It looks like I've got myself a mirror, one of the rare mirrors out of here. There's not many. I've had mirrors before from here, and it looks similar to one that I've had before, but we'll have to wait and see. Because it's getting light, I'm just going to have a first coffee. Fish is alright in the net there. Wait for it to get a bit lighter, and then we'll get the fish out and have a look. No, it's not one I've had before. Okay. Sling zeroed. So, £21. just going to change the camera slightly. Is that better? I think so, yeah. It's getting lighter quickly, but to change the settings on the camera. Right, let's have a look at you, you little beauty. You're going to fight me. There we are. Pull that dorsal up. Seen pictures of this one before either. Everyone put their pictures up on the Facebook page for the Syndicate, but I haven't seen this. I don't recall seeing this. Someone's probably had it. Must have done. Let's get you back. Beautiful. Oh, chuffed with that. Lovely mirror that. Well, only got just over an hour to go, so but I'm going to stick another bag out, I think, just while I'm packing away, just for the last hour and a little bit. You never know. Okay, that's it, all packed up. It's 20 to 8 now, so I'm late already. But yeah, definitely worth it for what, just over 12 hours fishing, whatever it was. You know, 2 fish, I'm chuffed with that, and a mirror. Yeah, so I'll be back down probably tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday, hopefully 24 hours. I'm sure all my midweek sessions aren't going to be like that, but yeah, I'm well chuffed. If you like the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't. If you're out there fishing, I hope they're starting to bite for you, and I'll see you next time.